Hi, so if you just got this little message in your AdSense login, do not be scared. What it means is simply that Google wants to make sure that you or your company are indeed paying taxes in the country that you have entered in the AdSense settings that you are operating from. Why? Well, basically so that Google can pay taxes correctly for the services that you are selling to them when you display ads on your website or on your YouTube channel. Something that is dependent on whether or not your country has a tax treaty for avoiding double taxation or not with Ireland, which is the country that Google makes its abroad payments from. Whether or not your country has this kind of tax treaty is also usually very easy to find information through a Google search. If a tax treaty does indeed exist, your payments will not be affected at all and no additional tax will be put on the payouts. If, however, your country does not have a tax treaty with Ireland, other laws will then apply, meaning that Google will have to deduct a sum of tax from your payouts. The laws for double taxation is indeed a little messy and different countries have different approaches to making sure that the end sums are the same, regardless of tax treaty or not. So in this case, my recommendation from here is to look up how everything should be book kept in your specific country. The thought is that you should end up with the same amount of money after all taxes are done, regarding of treaty or not. But again, the process to get there is different and different kinds of messy in different countries. Okay, with that little background out of the way, basically what you need to do when you have gotten this message is to get a proof of your tax residency and upload it to your AdSense account through the form in there. Then how do you get a proof of tax residency? Well, again, this differs a little from country to country. In Sweden, for example, a proof of tax residency can only be issued by our equivalent to the IRS, and the same seem to apply, for example, in the UK. The best thing to do here is to simply do a Google search for proof of tax residency, followed by your country name, and follow the official instructions from there. The common denominator that I've found is that getting one of these tax forms is not actually difficult. It is instead a very standard procedure, since it is commonly used to avoid double taxation. However, actually getting one can take a little while. In my case, it took roughly 5 weeks before my document arrived in the mail and also electronically, something that is due to the fact that these forms usually have to be handled and stamped manually. Don't be afraid though if it does take some time to receive your form after you've ordered it. As far as I can understand, Google applies the standard deal between them and your country until the proof of tax residency have been sent in. However, I wouldn't recommend waiting too long after you've gotten the message in your AdSense account. The whole process for me was about 3 months, out of which 2 of them was basically me not having the energy to do anything about this. Okay, fast forward to that you actually have your certificate. From here, it is basically just a matter of logging into your AdSense account, clicking on the little pop-up box followed by Update Tax Info, and then select Start Form. In here, select your country of residence where you or your company pays its taxes, and under Proof of Tax Residency, select Tax Residency Certificate or other document if you've gotten hold of another legal document that is valid in your country for proving tax residency, and then click Submit. You should now get an email saying that it can take up to 7 days to process your certificate. In my case though, it took only a few minutes, after which I got another email saying that my tax residency had been approved. Something that I'm guessing has to do with that it was a government standard formatted form that could easily be read automatically. To get rid of the little message in my AdSense login, I then had to log out and back in again, and then it was done. So yeah, this can definitely be a little messy depending on which country you're in, but the ground process is fairly simple and something that has to be done to abide by all the laws that comes with international business. Please though share any questions in the comments below and I'll do my best to try and help out with what I can. Thank you so much for watching and good luck with your AdSense journey. Have a nice day. Bye.